With respect to the crime bill, I think as more Americans focus on the fact that this bill would have put more police on the street, would have locked up violent offenders so they never could get out again.
It's time to change our approach and end the era of mass incarceration in America. This TPP sets the gold standard in trade agreements to open, free, transparent, fair trade.
A Trans-Pacific Partnership, the U.S. and 11 other countries covering 40% of the global economy. Where do you come down?
I'm worried about currency manipulation not being part of the agreement. The pharmaceutical companies may have gotten more benefits and patients and consumers fewer.
So are you saying that as of today, this is not something you could support?
What I know about it as of today, I am not in favor of what I have learned about it.
Oh, I think that everybody is in favor of free and fair trade, and I think that NAFTA is proving its worth.
I have been a critic of NAFTA from the very beginning.
Do you think New York State should recognize gay marriage?
No.
No. Okay.
Some have suggested that gay rights and human rights are separate and distinct. But in fact, they are one and the same. We're either going to be dependent on dirty oil from the Gulf or dependent on dirty oil from Canada.
I think it is imperative that we look at the Keystone Pipeline as what I believe it is, a distraction from the important work we have to do to combat climate change. Therefore, I oppose it.
It's from Mahatma Gandhi. He ran a gas station down in St. Louis for a couple of years. Mr. Gandhi, you can still go to the gas station? A lot of wisdom comes out of that gas station.
We're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business.
The fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
There was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles to get to our base.
Problem is, that's not what happened. And we should know, CBS News accompanied the First Lady and daughter Chelsea on that Bosnia trip. That's Senator Clinton talking to me on the military flight into Tuzla. And these are the pictures we recorded of the greeting ceremony when the plane landed. Compare that to Senator Clinton's account.
I remember landing under sniper fire.
There was no greeting ceremony, and we basically were told to run to our cars. Now that is what happened.
Thank you. There was no sniper fire either when Senator Clinton visited 2 Army outposts where she posed for photos, and no sniper fire back at the base,
Last night I had
where she sang at a USO show starring Sinbad and Sheryl Crow.
I can't cry no more.
You know, my husband did not wrap up the nomination in 1992 until he won the California primary somewhere in the middle of June, right? We all remember Bobby Kennedy was assassinated in June in California.
So let's begin with the statement from Clinton. This is what she had to say about Wasserman Schultz joining her campaign. She says, "I'm grateful to Debbie for getting the Democratic Party to this year's historic convention in Philadelphia. I am glad that she has agreed to serve as an honorary chair of my campaign's 50-state program to gain ground and elect Democrats in every part of the country."
They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel.
I opted for convenience to use my personal email account, which was allowed.
They were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
I thought it would be easier to carry just one device.
She also used numerous mobile devices to send and to read email.
We went through a thorough process to identify all of my work-related emails.
The lawyers doing the sorting for Secretary Clinton in 2014 did not individually read the content of all of her emails
and deliver them to the State Department.
It's highly likely that their search missed some work-related emails,
so that the emails were immediately captured and preserved.
There was no archiving at all of her emails.
That was my obligation. I fully fulfilled it.
They deleted all emails they did not produce to state, and the lawyers then cleaned their devices in such a way as to preclude complete forensic recovery.
There were no security breaches.
It is possible that hostile actors gained access.
There is no classified materials.
110 emails contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
I'm certainly well aware of the classification requirements and did not send classified material.
Even if information is not marked classified in an email, participants who know or should know that the subject matter is classified are still obligated to protect it.